Okay, so I guess this is take two. I was halfway through on the Facebook Live and realized that the Facebook Live was not recording. So it wasn't recording at all. So wasn't playing at all. So here we go. This is the recorded version of it, and I'm excited to be with you. So if you have ever felt like you're powerful, but something's still off, this is for you. This is the 3 hidden compromises that really keep women playing small and how to break free. Okay, so we're going to get into this. So, you probably have known people who on the outside look like they have it all together, only to find out that they really don't have it all. They aren't accomplishing what they want. They're not really doing what they want. There's just still something missing. As a matter of fact, I would say it's human nature to try and look good and look like we've got it all together. And, a lot of people don't. And we women, the truth is that we compromise and we make ourselves small, whether it be people pleasing or just in service of other people. So, here's the truth, right? Most of the compromises that sabotage us aren't loud. They're subtle, like they kind of sneak up on you. They live in our habits and our relationships, and even and probably most importantly, they live in the conversations that we have with ourselves, what we're saying to ourselves, our self-talk. And over time, it dims our fire and dilutes our dreams. So I'm going to break it down here. So here is number 1. Hidden compromise number 1 is you've compromised your dream. So you have made, it might look like lowering the bar to be realistic, right? Maybe you've told yourself that, it's time to be practical, to settle. My time of working really hard and chasing those really big dreams and going after what it is I really want is over. It may be too late, or you may have a lot of evidence for how it's not going to work out. Don't want to go wild and really create this expansive version of my life because, my kids, my husband, I'm too old. I don't want to do this. I can't. I haven't. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy. Not good enough. But let's be honest. Those conversations that we have that has had us create the realistic goals and dreams in our life did not kill the dream. The dream didn't die. It just got buried under a bunch of should and or shouldn't. So, this was what I discovered last year, which, by now you guys have heard that story when I was sitting there on my 60th going, gosh, is this all that it is? And living like it's too late. I'm 60. Those big dreams that I had, it's over. It's too late for those. It was really in that moment where I saw that I had settled, but those dreams were still there. I just had all the reasons and the talk about how I was too old, it was too late, I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. So awakening those dreams again became important. Reigniting the vision and really give yourself permission to want more again. So how to kind of break this compromise is to do just that. Give yourself permission to want more again, to dream big again. Now, you don't have to know how to do that. It's fine. It's probably better that you don't know how to do it, because if you knew how to do it, you'd be doing it now, and it's probably not big enough. So start to just let yourself to dream. Like if you really allowed yourself to dream about what it is that you really, really want, have fun with it, play with it. Just enjoy the time that you have to be able to really think and dream like you were when you were young. All right, some of you probably are very young still. All right, but let's get into hidden compromise number 2. You've compromised your voice. So you tone it down. I don't want to be too big. You say yes even when it's a no. You avoid the full truth because you don't want to upset anyone. You don't say what there is to say because you want to be liked. And every time you swallow that truth to keep the peace, to be liked, you create a war inside yourself. We dim our voice, we shut our voice down, is in service of no one. I don't have Marianne Williamson's, you probably have all heard this, but, dimming our voice, it doesn't serve the world, and it definitely doesn't serve you. So how you want to break this compromise is start to speak the unspoken. Go with safe people. Maybe you get with a coach or a friend that you can trust that will just listen to you, speak your truth. Your power lives in your voice. Being able to communicate and speak and have the dreams and even to fail forward in what you're creating, like even if it's okay to say what it is you want, and it's okay not to go after it, right? But it's about when you shut it down. It's about saying yes when you're a no. It's about not saying those big dreams because you don't want people to think about how crazy that is, or even to shut you down because of their own fear. So being able to say what there is to say without the fear, like letting go of what people think. My goodness. All right, hidden compromise number 3. You've compromised your energy. So you're serving everyone else. You're doing everything for other people. You're not taking the time off. You're building your business or working in your career. This goes with the previous one because you're saying yes when it should be no. You're burnt out trying to prove and please and perform. Meanwhile, your soul is exhausted because now not only are you not dreaming big or saying what's true for you, but you're also not following your own soul guidance of really taking the actions that you want to take and take care of yourself. So reclaiming your time. It's funny, I just had a breakthrough around this a couple weeks ago. I'm an early riser, and so I was getting up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'd read and putz around, have my coffee, do my meditation and stuff. And I had made this unconscious decision that I should work like 8 to 6. Like I work from home. I work for myself. I can do what I want, right? And every now and then I'd go out and see the horses and, do something. It would be in the morning, help them out or something. And I would feel so guilty for taking that time away from my business to do something for myself. And I realized, this is funny now that I say it out loud, that, it's my business and it's my life. I can do whatever I want. I could get up and go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning if I wanted and spend half the rest of the morning out with the horses if that's what I wanted to do. So reclaiming your time and putting in that fun and the joy and the rest, and have your yeses be sacred, right? Have them be sacred. Slow down. When somebody asks you to do something, slow down. Take a breath before you answer and see and check in. Is it really a yes? Or is it really no, not now? So the 3 hidden compromises are compromising your dream, compromising your voice, and compromising your energy. So these compromises don't always feel really big in the moment, but they add up, don't they? They just really add up. You have learned, especially as have more experience in living, we become to know what's possible and just the way we are. This is those compromises adding up. So they begin to erode our dreams, our confidence. They may blur our clarity and keep you from chasing a life that is fully yours. It's what I say, having it all and having it all work. So, excuse me. Imagine just for a moment, even if you want to close your eyes, if you're in a place that you can do that, imagine what becomes available when you stop compromising. When you slow down and you take a breath and you start to look at what it is that you really want. When your energy shifts and you're fulfilling on everything that you want. And you might be looking outside of the box to how that works. But there's possibilities that become available that may not have been available before because you were stuck in this box, closing your voice off, not looking for what's possible. Imagine what becomes possible when you stop compromising and your vision sharpens and you start to talk and look about what it is that you really want. And what becomes available when you stop compromising and you start to take aligned actions with what it is that you really want, so that your results are aligned with who you really are and who you really want to be. That is the path of the uncompromised woman. Not perfect, not a superhuman, but fully expressed, fully in her power, dreaming and taking aligned action with who she wants to really be in the world. So drop a fire in the comments if this hits home. And, if you feel compelled, which of these compromises have you really caught yourself making? And bonus, what's one action that you're going to do to start to uncompromise yourself? All right, so one thing, if you know that you're like ready for more, I would love to have a conversation with you. I offer a free hour of coaching, and this is, this isn't, let me talk to you so that I can pitch you at the end. This is a free hour of coaching because I believe that you need to experience the coach. And here's the truth. You may get what you need out of that 1 hour of coaching, and we are going to shake hands, and I'm going to be so happy for you. And you may say, you're not the coach for me, or you may want to learn more about how we may continue to work together, and that's fine too. There is no pitch. I am on this planet to have people experience winning. And so that's what this is all about, the uncompromised woman. So if that calls to you and you're like, I could use a breakthrough, then you can DM me and we'll get that scheduled. I'm so grateful that you're part of this community, and I look forward to talking with you. I am DMing people, reaching out. So if I haven't gotten to you, I'll get there. Grateful to have you in the community. Thanks so much. Keep shining your light.